Recently, ShotScope released their brand new V5 GPS and performance tracking golf watch, and off the back of my recently released first look video, which you can check out using the link above or in the description below, I've had a lot of questions asking what the main differences are between this watch and the previously released ShotScope X5. So I thought I'd make this short video to compare them both in terms of price, looks, construction, features, and battery life. I'll also give you my own personal opinion on which one I'd recommend buying, which might help you if you are struggling to decide. Let's kick things off with a quick price comparison. At the time of recording this video, the V5 is available for $199.99 as an introductory offer, but that will most likely jump up to $239.99 in the near future. The premium X5 model is slightly more expensive at $279.99. However, if you click my direct link in the description below and use my promo code AndysGolf at checkout, you'll be able to get it for only $237.99. Depending on when you are watching this video, that 15% discount may also be available for the V5 model and can be used worldwide. So there's only around £40 difference between the two watches. But how do they compare in terms of looks and construction? At first glance, both watches look very similar. They have the same casing, meaning they're equal in terms of width and depth, and they're both as light as a feather, each weighing only 50 grams. The V5 has a more muted look with a black bezel surrounding its face compared to the X5 and its shiny polished ceramic bezel, which is designed to give it a more premium look. Both watches have a 1.2-inch daylight readable colour display with hardened mineral glass. However, the V5 is controlled using 4 buttons located on the outer casing, whereas the X5 display is a touchscreen. In my opinion, whilst it's okay, the X5 touchscreen isn't quite as responsive as I'd like, and it does struggle a little in wet conditions, although ShotScope has suggested a future firmware update will improve this. If you are an X5 user and you can't wait until then, I've popped a link to a handy screen protector in the description below, which will not only protect your screen, but also allow you to use your X5 without any issues in the rain. With the V5 not being a touchscreen device, there are no such concerns with responsiveness or using it in wet conditions. Finally, both watches are fitted with the same high quality and comfortable dust-resistant silicone strap, with the V5 available only in black and the X5 available in a range of 5 different strap colours. That's how both models compare in terms of looks and construction, but what are the main differences when used as a day-to-day watch? In general watch mode, both devices allow you to choose between 5 different clock faces, track your step count, and switch off automatically after 30 minutes of inactivity when not being worn, helping to preserve that battery. In my experience, when it comes to battery life as a day-to-day watch, the V5 lasts for around about 5 days from a single charge, with the X5 managing around half that time. One feature currently found on the V5 that isn't yet available on the X5, but is coming soon, is the ability to change the device's display colour. V5 users can choose from a range of either blue, pink, orange, green or red displays to help personalise their screen. Now that we've discussed general watch mode, let's see how their on-course features compare. On the golf course, both devices come preloaded with over 36,000 golf courses worldwide and allow you to automatically track your performance data using the watch and the tracking tags provided, which are simply screwed into each of your grips. Having finished tracking and editing your round, you can then access over 100 tour level statistics about your golf game through the web browser or the ShotScope mobile apps. In terms of GPS information, both watches can display distances in meters or yards to the front, middle and back of the green on the hole you are playing, show layup distances, dogleg information, allow you to track and see how far you've hit your last shot, and have a built-in digital scorecard. An overview of the green you are playing can also be accessed on both watches, allowing you not only to see its shape, but also move the pin location to give you more accurate distances. In my experience, the process of moving the pin is much quicker and easier on the X5 due to the touchscreen, rather than having to continuously press the up and down buttons as is the case on the V5. One area where the X5 offers a useful feature not found on the V5 is when it comes to the hole overview maps. On both devices, you'll be able to see a bird's eye view of the hole you are playing, allowing you to see the shape of the hole, any hazards, and the distance to the pin. You can also move a distance line up and down to find out how far you have to hit to reach that specific position on the hole from your current location. However, the X5 takes this feature one step further by overlaying your club performance averages for your 3 longest clubs based on your last 10 rounds. This allows you to quickly check whether or not you have enough club in hand, or perhaps too much club, to reach your intended target. Although V5 users still get to access this performance data via the dashboard or mobile app, having it displayed on the watch during your round is useful, and as it conforms to the rules of golf, it's also a tournament legal feature. Finally, when it comes to battery life on the golf course, I found the V5 uses around 30% for 18 holes and can comfortably manage 2 rounds from a single charge. The X5, however, uses closer to 50% of its battery for 18 holes, and in truth, it really does struggle to last for 2 full rounds, especially if you're interacting with it on most holes. Now that we've compared the two devices, it's time to talk about which one I would recommend. But before I do that, if you're getting value from this video, then please do consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons to support this channel, and drop any questions or comments you might have about the V5 or X5 into the comments area below. In terms of looks, although the X5 is seen as the more premium offering of the two, I actually prefer the more subdued look of the V5 and think it's a slightly nicer looking watch to wear both on and off of the golf course, although I do still really like the look of the X5. With the V5, I like that ShotScope's gone with a button controlled display, and I must admit I do prefer it to the X5. That said, if ShotScope does manage to improve the responsiveness of the X5 screen and work out a way to help it better perform in wet weather conditions through future firmware updates, then there really will be very little to separate the two. One area where there is a very clear winner, however, is the battery. Although I seldom play 2 rounds from one single charge, the better battery found on the V5 both on and off of the golf course is appealing, and who doesn't want to have to charge their devices less often? Whilst it may look like the V5 is running away with it here, the fact that the X5 allows you to view personalised performance data on top of the whole overview maps, and that it's available in a range of colour options, does almost help to balance the books. But at a slightly cheaper price point with a longer lasting battery and no screen related issues, the V5 just edges it for me. Now that we've got you sorted with a brilliant GPS golf watch, perhaps it's time to add a laser rangefinder to your bag too. And at just a smidge over £100, the ShotScope Pro L2 is hard to beat. And here's why.